Thank you for choosing to learn about the TVA, or the Tennessee Valley Authority. So, to start, the TVA was a U.S. government agency that was established in May of 1933 to control floods, improve navigation, improve the living standards of farmers, and produce electrical power along the Tennessee River and its tributaries. You must be wondering, why was this necessary? Well, first, we need to talk about what was going on in the United States during the 1930s. That's right, the Great Depression. During this sad time in history, the people living in the Tennessee Valley were doing the worst out of everyone in America. People were out of jobs, the soil wasn't good for farming, and there was barely any electricity. These people were poor and had an extremely low quality of life. Because of this, Franklin Roosevelt realized that the valley needed help and signed the Tennessee Valley Authority Act of 1933. The TVA was approved for a multitude of reasons benefiting the valley. First, it was to make the valley and its people more prosperous, healthy, and more productive. Next, the new agency was asked to tackle important problems facing the valley, such as flooding, providing electricity to homes and businesses, and replanting forests. And third, they also had to improve travel on the river, and in turn help develop businesses and farming as well. TVA even provided jobs for the residents of the valley with their new improvements.
By 1940, cheap electricity reached most of the people in the valley. This improved their lifestyles tremendously, as anything is obviously much easier to do in the light rather than in the dark. The TVA was a way for the government to modernize the developing world and bring it up to the standards of the rest of the country. While all the efforts that TVA made all seem positive and splendid, there are some controversies regarding the agency. There have been many misunderstandings involving TVA. Many people were fed up with the quality control and safety issues that arose in several of the organization's power plants. These problems were due to the fact that they were under construction. Since 1980, these problems have been improved, however, many still associate TVA with these earlier issues. For a long time after the Great Depression, TVA also began buying out other electric companies in the area. Many people were bothered by this due to the fact that they thought they no longer had variety in who they trusted. However, TVA had the public's best interest in it, and since it government funded, they had no taxes to pay and do not need to make profit off of the people. Today, the TVA ranks as America's largest power company. It carefully manages the nation's fifth largest river to reduce flood damage, makes rivers easier to travel on, and provides recreation and keeps the water clean. TVA helps make the Tennessee River Valley a good place for families to live and work. I hope you learned all that you wanted to know about TVA. Now, would you like to learn about a subject in the political category, or would you like to learn more about the arts, social, or economics?